Hey guys, we are back for another video. Come on in, pull up a chair. Guys, we got to get into it now. We have talked about Young Miami on this channel, especially with regards to Diddy and all the foolery that's been surrounding him. Well, guys, we got some more information. So why don't y'all come on in here and let's get this intro started, and then we're going to come back and talk about it.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
And I want to thank you guys who have went and subscribed and followed on my Patreon. However, I still need the rest of you guys to go on over there and subscribe and follow. If you are not familiar with Patreon, please bring up Google and type in Patreon. Once the website comes up, go to find a creator and type in Lakeysha. Make sure you subscribe and follow on Patreon. Well, guys, with all of these allegations, and do we even need to say allegations anymore, honey? Because Sean Diddy Combs, Puff Daddy, he gonna be in the cell next to R. Kelly. Let's just call it what it is. Now, we have talked about Young Miami on this channel, and I told y'all videos ago that Young Miami was definitely a FO worker. Think about it, guys. It has not been a secret that Diddy was paying her and giving her money like she had a monthly allowance. Like, come on. Now everything is starting to make sense. She had this allowance because her job was to be a hoe. Yes, yes, yes. So she was a prostitute. Okay. And apparently, so is 50 Cent's baby mama, daphnejoy. Yes. Now, if you guys recall, daphnejoy was running around with Diddy not that long ago, and it seemed as if they were going on dates, but apparently he was propositioning her for a job because it is being stated. Well, I don't even know if I want to say it's being stated, but we're gonna get into that. Let's keep talking. So apparently, in this new amended complaint, there has been more information that has been added, and I'm not even surprised at this, and that's why I didn't talk about it earlier, because it's like I already knew this. I mean, we have heard the signs, we have saw it. This is, well, it should not be a surprise to anybody. The reason why Diddy and Miami, Young Miami, they were able to hook up is because he could do whatever he wanted to do right with her. So she was perfect for him. Um, I mean, she needed the money, and he was like, "Hey, we can make this quick little switch off." But with regards to 50 Cent, son's mother, she is being mentioned in this complaint as a worker as well. Again, as I stated before, I mean, there's tons of pictures with Diddy and daphnejoy, and at one point we thought that they were dating when obviously he was just hiring her for a job. All right, y'all, let's get into this complaint. Now, going back to Cassie, okay, so we're gonna go back to Cassie because Cassie was the woman that blew the lid off this. If it hadn't been for Cassie, they would probably none of this would probably be happening. But anyways, we know Cassie filed that lawsuit. Diddy settled, but then now, I mean, we have so many others, but this one that now everyone is talking about is the guy Little Rod, who worked with Diddy, did the music, Blase Skippy. He also did a complaint alleging similar things. But guys, in his complaint, he is calling out y'all girl, Young Miami. And it says right here in this complaint, it says Brendan Paul and KK would also be responsible for ensuring payment to those workers, in cash. Now, those workers would be Yungmiami, Jade, and Daphne Joy. So these were people who were on the cash payroll. They were freak off workers. So now you guys see it's making sense. When you saw Yungmiami in the Maybach and she was getting all of these gifts from Diddy, that was just payment for her services, is what it was. And if you guys see now, Yungmiami is looking a little broke. She looked like she on that old struggle bus, and now she's back trying to make music. This is really a disgrace. It's really a disgrace. But this is where we are, and I wanted to do the video so I can point this out to you all. This is in court documents, and he's saying that Yungmiami was in fact a FO worker. And if you guys go to her Instagram and check her out, she has deleted or removed or hidden any picture with a remote resemblance of Diddy, honey. So she is clean over there. Not only has she removed any picture that would even insinuate that she may have some affiliation with Diddy, she has removed the majority of the provocative pictures, or maybe she hid them. A lot of times people hide them and you just can't see them. They're not visible to the public. So this is where we are current state. And I anticipate with everything that's going on with Diddy and the feds getting involved, it's serious. The feds, they not the state. So when the feds get involved, it's some real serious allegations. And we won't know until he is locked up. But I want to get into this video coming up. And let's hear from another close associate of Diddy and what he did to his cousin.
I was personally disturbed many years ago. Okay. I know this man well enough to call him and say, hey, I need a favor.
Yeah.
And this might have been 10, 12 years ago that I called him and say, hey, I have a family member who I want you to hire them as an intern.
Yeah.
And I have never talked about this publicly. And he said yes. And they were flying around, one of the interns, Atlanta, Miami, whatever, on the jet, in the house, whatever. And then the internship stopped abruptly, like 3 or 4 months into it.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my family member, like, well, what happened? And they wouldn't say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did it end? He wouldn't say. And years later, they finally came out, and this a mail, and said that Puff had said, come home, stay the night with me, or the internship is over. And they said, absolutely not. He said, absolutely not. And the internship ended. But from there, I was like, this is how it goes. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So the man claims that Diddy fired his cousin because the cousin did not want to spend a night with him. Y'all, this is weird. Like, this is so crazy, but I am not surprised about any of this. I anticipate that they're going to be running up on Yungmiami next, but we will see. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about this. Let me know, and we will have a conversation in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.